Bro, are you okay? Chris, breathe, man.
I'm sorry. I just got here to the podcast studio. There was a moose outside and it just chased me here.
Oh my God. Were you grilling again?
I was making ribs.
Oh God, that's their favorite.
I had Sweet Baby Race and it had that look in its eye. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it had that like that. I wasn't sure if it wanted the ribs or if it wanted me.
I think he wanted you, Chris. There, buddy. There.
Thank you. Don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
You need a steak and shake.
Steak and shake. I do. I need steak and shake, and I need a Walgreens.
You need a Walgreens and a steak and shake.
Let's start the show.
Hello, welcome back to our podcast, 20 going on 40. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Chris. I've missed you guys all week. Welcome back, guys.
I don't miss you guys, but I'm here for a check, so.
Ouchies, that hurts.
What can I say, Quiz? What can I say? So Chris, I have a story to tell. You won't believe the conditions I am filming this podcast in today. So for the viewers that don't know, well, I guess none of you guys know. Chris didn't even know until like 2 minutes ago, but I got a new cat. I got a new beautiful little kitty. Meow. Her name is Calypso. Meow. Her name is Calypso. She is a baby little angel. She's so cute. But since I have another cat named Goose, they don't get along right now, so I have to keep them separated. And I've created a little hotel motel for Calypso in the closet.
A hotel motel?
A hotel motel for Calypso in the closet, which is also where I happen to film my podcast. So I'll lay out the conditions I am currently filming in. I have a fan to my left. I have a cat bed to my right. I have cat dishes behind me. And then you won't believe what is in my right corner. The litter box.
Okay, give us smells. Do smells now. You did physical surroundings. Since you can't see right now, right? I mean, you can see me, and for you, anybody watching, hopefully I need to do a better job on this, is like, we're in virtual reality. Like, if you're watching, you can figure that out. But if you're driving in your car or you're beating the shit out of somebody and listening to our podcast or something like that, or robbing a place or just working, you know what I mean? Doing what you do. We're in virtual reality. So let's play a game called Let's Feel Around when we can't see.
Let's feel around. We can't see. So to my left,
feel around.
Okay,
what
so
I
got a little water fountain to my left and a fan that is currently off, so it is hot. It is hot in my closet.
And why is it off?
Because we have microphones. And
why is that? Because we care about the sound for you guys. We sweat for you guys. We sweat, we bleed, we cry.
We throw up.
For you guys. Wait, what?
We throw up?
In the closet?
Is this not mutual?
Well, I don't have cat litter. I'm in the Kindle. I don't have cat litter around me, so maybe we do throw up.
Okay.
All right, so lefties, we felt around. What do we got?
Yeah, I have a fountain and a fan. On my right, I have a cat bed and a litter box. And a fun fact
go in the litter box, and what do you feel?
Oh,
getting that sand.
Shit. There is currently shit in the litter box.
Now, can you give us more? Because remember, they can't see and I can't see.
No one can see.
Is it warm? Is it wet? Or is it kind of hard?
It's hard because it's like old. But the thing is, she takes little sneaky little shits, and so I'm currently hotboxing in shit essentially.
I love it, dude.
I am hotboxing shit right now. So
dude, all for 20 going on 40.
Exactly.
You guys need to go in the comments and do some thank yous for what she's bringing and going through for you guys.
You all don't understand. I'm gonna include a picture of what I look like while I'm filming the podcast for everyone. For everyone who's not watching, I'm currently sitting on my.
Are we putting it up now?
Yeah, it's there.
Fuck! Jesus Christ!
I know. Close your eyes, Chris.
Good Lord.
Good Lord.
You're okay with people seeing that?
I'm feeling very vulnerable today, Chris.
Okay. No, you look amazing. Now
Thank you.
Yeah, you look amazing. You look great. Now I'm having tummy things happening now too.
So now we're both throwing up. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No, you look amazing. Thank you for sharing that picture with us.
Of course.
Tell us about this picture.
So I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on my floor in my pajamas right now. And for people who don't know what like VR headsets look like, it's literally just like imagine a white brick on my forehead and my big head, it's just like strapped to my head. And then I'm just talking at the door. Like I'm just talking at a wall right now.
Dude, I'm gonna do a selfie of me right now and do the same thing, and I'm gonna put this in the podcast because it's not fair for you to be sober. Oh wow! Oh, that's maybe we should just let you be you. Maybe this should just be you. Yeah, I just took one with my phone.
Perfect.
It's going in the podcast. Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful. But yeah, so I'm hotboxing and shit today. Just want everyone to be aware.
Intense. Now, I mean, this is your studio. Do you have any plans to come out of the closet?
No, not until I'm ready.
Okay, we're not going to force it. Why does it have to be the closet?
Mostly just because like the way it's set up is like my bedroom has. I'm not going to explain the layout. It's stupid. It's just I have a bedroom with a closet and a bathroom. But I feel like my closet's the furthest away from like any other living person in this apartment, so I don't like have to scare my roommate with me like yapping. She has her food bowl, but this is her canned food bowl in the closet with me, so it has nasty canned food.
Oh, dude, that residue, is gnarly,
residue.
Oh, dude, and you give her wet food, so she's taking wet shit.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, dude, I never feed my cats that. They don't know. Just like my kid didn't know until she was like 7 or 8 about Disney. Like I hid the Disney Channel because I didn't want her to know about it, so I didn't have to take her there. Like she was like, she would come home at like 4 or 5. She's like, Mickey, I heard something about Mickey Mouse, and I'm like, those are lies.
He's not real. He's not real.
I really do, and you know this. I've hit you with this before. One of my favorite. It's so stupid. One of my favorite games in life is How Much. I do it all like every day in my life. I play with everybody. Yeah.
How much? Yes.
What's coming? How much for you to go to the right with your right hand and just grab a pile. We need numbers to grab. People need right now. They're listening. They're watching. They need. You're going to go in there blindfolded with your Oculus Quest on, and you're going to just take one bite. You can go 3 fingers, not whole hand. I don't want whole. Don't bear claw. You go 3 fingers, and then you taste the pate. How much?
I'm so glad we have a person 3.
And one thumb too over the top.
Okay.
Of the 3.
I was imagining 2 fingers and a thumb.
Okay, yeah, y'all do that. A guy has a case of money right now, and he's like, dude, this is it. How much to go in there and sample the no-nos?
Well, how much of a piece is it? Like, are
we're all here together? Hey, we're all here together right now. Nobody fucking knows. They don't know, and we don't know because we don't know what you're going to grab. That's what makes it exciting is because you have the Oculus Quest on right now, so we don't know what you're going to get. You could just get crumbles.
I could.
Or you could end up getting those snow caps. You know when you go to the movie theater? Next time you guys are at the theater and you get those, you kind of remember this moment here. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I remember when Chris was talking about that. That's where snow caps came from.
Ew, that's so nasty.
What?
The snow caps?
Yeah, that's what they were designed off. It was cat poop, like the litter. And they're like, oh, this would be fun to eat. Because somebody said don't eat it. Those are no-nos. You're not supposed to eat those, but let's make them fun.
Is this a bit, Chris? I can't tell.
That's what makes it fun too, is no one knows. That's why I call snow caps no-nos. So do not fucking duck this this question. We're hands deep in the middle of the game of how much.
I like that we have a 3-finger standard. Like I think that's funny.
That's what you wanted, because I'm not trying to peer press you into this, you know. But it seemed when I said 3 fingers and a thumb, you seemed like, oh, that's too much.
That's
way too much. I can only do 2 fingers. But I'm just letting you know, you're still gonna end up with some kind of a sausage or something like that.
With my fucking luck. Honestly, I'd probably have to do 3 million.
3 million?
Yeah, 3 million.
Okay, 3 million. The guy's there with cash. The guy's there with cash in your room, and he goes, dude, I didn't bring 3 million. I only have 2 million. Do you still go into the Netherlands and get into the no space?
Will it be like forwarded to me later?
The guy's got fucking cash in front of you, bro.
Damn. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Last question, and then we're done with this. The guy accidentally spent $1 million of that at the last person that just, somebody else, he had stopped at somebody else's house and they were doing out back eating like Yorkie shit. And he was like, oh shit, somebody already took $1 million. All I have is $1 million. Do you still want to play this game?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing
for
it.
For $1 million, you're not going into that thing, into the no box?
How much are you eating it for? What, $2?
For the... Christine made ribs tonight, so no, I'm not eating it for $2. If I didn't have dinner, let me think here. Okay, 2 fingers go in. I think 100,000.
100,000? That's it? Cat shit in your mouth?
I mean, it's only 2 fingers.
It's only 2. Yeah, that's like the side of the turd right there.
What you could do with $100,000 these days? Like, oh my God, dude, I could get a whole nother fucking property. Like, you know what I mean?
I guess.
Let me take you through this and why I'd have to get that. I buy another property because Christine, sometimes I'd be sitting there watching TV and she's like, look at him fucking smiling over there, his cat shit faced over there. And she goes, I need you to leave right now for a week. And I go, why? What happened? And she's like, remember 3 years ago when you went in to the no box? I can't look at you right now. And I'm like, I brushed my teeth. And she's like, I can just smell it on you right now. I'm like, it's been 3 years.
It's tainted. You're tainted. Go away.
Go to your fucking dirty land place. You know what I mean? The other house that you built.
Your moose outhouse.
Yeah, your moose outhouse. Because I can't stand the fucking sight of you right now. Because all I'm thinking about is you with melted snow caps all over your face.
Ew. Ew, I don't like the snow cap bit.
You're gonna think about this. You're at what is it? Ghibli Studios on a Tuesday with beautiful Steven, right?
Oh, of course, yes.
And then Steven's gonna go, let me get a large popcorn, large soda. This is a double feature, it's a long one. And then he's like, let's treat ourselves. And he's gonna get snow caps, but you're gonna be at the bathroom, and then you're gonna walk out and hit the snow caps out of his hand.
Ugh, why would you get that?
Yeah. You fucking sicko.
God, ugh, that trauma.
Yeah. If I had $100,000 right now, I'd build you a house and send you out there right now, Steven. I can't
believe this.
Yeah.
I can't believe you'd even bring these in my sight.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of looking down on myself a little bit right now because you went I couldn't even push you to $1 million. No. And then I went easily right away for 100,000. And I think if we talk about this for another 20 minutes, you could probably get me lower.
I probably could get you down like 5K or something.
You could probably, if you got a couple beers into me, get me to do it on a dare at a fucking house party.
You know what's funny is I'm kind of the same way though. Like, you give me a shot, I'll do anything.
Yeah. Like, oh, what, are you scared of cat? Oh, no, I'm not scared of fucking cat litter. It's just cat litter.
It's just cat litter. It's only going to expand a little.
We have to get off this. Somebody's driving to work with their bagel right now. So let's get off this subject. But before we go, and I apologize if you're drinking your coffee, you're having lunch, you're like, I'm going to listen to 20 going on 30. It's 30 minutes. I got a 30-minute lunch. We have 3 subscribers, I think, on the podcast. What do you think we're down to right now after this?
How many we have?
Yeah.
2.
So it's either your mom or my wife physically left the podcast because of this,
we can't do this
segment of the podcast.
They're out.
Christine's like, what did I marry? And then your mom is like, what did I raise? This is not me. This is from her father.
Yeah, this is from my dad. Can confirm.
All right, so what's the meat of this sucker today? What do we got?
It's not cat shit today, unfortunately. Today, I was like, what a better of a subject to talk about than the workforce. But I thought we'd talk about our first jobs and how different they were.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. You're in for some shit. I'm just going to let you know.
I'm excited. I am excited. My first ever job, I had volunteering. I volunteered a lot in high school at the Florida Aquarium. I used to volunteer there for 2 years.
That's right. Yeah. That's your first real job.
Yeah. Kind of like not real job because I wasn't getting paid, but like my first like thing that taught me responsibility and like structure and like I need to do this and this. And I learned a lot from the aquarium.
Yeah. It's your first thing in your life where they're like, be here on this time and wear pants.
Yeah, wear khaki pants and you have to wear I remember I hated this, the low top shoes, because I love
oh my God, I thought you were going to say a low cut blouse. Like your boss was like, wait, you're like, this is part of the uniform? And he's like, some bald 50-year-old man.
Slut it out for the fish. That's how we get customers, Chris. Come on.
Yeah. I literally thought you were going to say a low cut blouse. I'm like, that's not right, Danielle. That's not supposed to be that.
That's
way.
Wrong.
Yeah.
No. Luckily, it was not that. It was low cut shoes. But I always wore high top Converse, so I was always disappointed I had to wear low top Converse. But anyways, I was there, and it like got me out of my shell. I loved it. I absolutely loved the aquarium, because I was like, before that, I literally like did not talk to people. I was very shy, very very shy, and then. I pulled up my first day at the aquarium and they handed me a mic and they're like, all right, you're going to go out there and you're going to talk about the fucking stingrays. And I was like, I thought I was going to be cleaning tanks, to be quite honest with you.
Holy shit. That's a lot, bro. That is a lot for somebody that's like that reserved, and you're not that way anymore. But like, it's feast or famine. It's do or die. You know what I mean?
Dude, it was do or die. Because they literally were like, all right, like just make an announcement that we're going to close the tank first. And I was like, what do you mean I have to get on a mic and be like, okay, we're gonna close the touch tank for 30 minutes? But yeah, that was my first like big girl like responsibility in high school.
Holy shit. Now did you, and here's another question, there was no training, it was day one?
So there was training. It was just like day one, they gave me the like headset and they're like, okay, like we're gonna shadow you while you do this, and then they like train me. I think training was about like 3-ish months where they would get like.
So you knew? Okay, that was the other question. I thought you just came off the street and they're like, put your lunch here, and then you go out and you're just making up shit about like, fucking sea creatures.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that fish. I don't even know what it is, but
you see this stingray right here? That part's his penis.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, don't touch that. Well, you can if you want. He likes it. He likes it.
He likes it a little too much. But
so you knew about stingrays then?
Yeah, so like I was a big fish nerd, which is why I wanted to do the aquarium specifically in high school.
Right.
Because I love the ocean, I love fish, I still do, and
I think it's also you like eating them too.
Of course. Well, actually, fun fact: I went pescatarian when I started working there.
Dude, that is hilarious. So you were eating meat, and then, or you were vegetarian?
I was vegetarian for 3 years before that.
What are those green things that are like the dragonfish or whatever?
Oh, the leafy sea dragon?
Yeah, the leafy sea dragons. You're looking at that and you're like, there's only like 10 of those left, but god damn would I love to taste one of those.
There's about to be 9 in a second.
How would you prepare one of those?
I feel like I make a good kebab.
A kebab? There's not enough there to kebab. I think you put it into a salad.
Really? But I feel like it's just so like skewer grill.
It's already it kind of is already ready for a skewer. You're right.
Yeah, I just feel you just kind of like
you're right.
Skewer it and grill it.
I guess I'm looking at the leafy stuff that if you like fried that, it could kind of be like a tempeh type thing.
Oh,
right.
Good.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun.
I think it's probably like maybe my last hour of being there, and all of a sudden, like I look behind me. And I see all these custodians putting these like caution wet area signs. I'm like, what's going on? This stingray tank had backed up and was overflowing on the sides.
This is day one.
Day one. I'm 16. I am 16 when this happened. And it's my first day. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And so there's literally like water leaking everywhere. And I was still like a trainee. So I was with my trainer. And I was like, what do we do? Like, what's happening? And he's like, we got to get people away from this area. So we had to herd them like downstairs. And it was so overwhelming as a first day. It was like, oh my God, like I'm just volunteering. I'm not even working. Like, what's happening?
Yeah. They're not even paying you. That's true, dude. That's a lot. But thank God. Now that's how life goes, is the toughest things are the ones that make you grow. Do you look back at that and you would not change that for anything, right?
No, I would not. I would do it over. I would love to do it now. I love the aquarium and I love my time there as a volunteer. Truly, it was like a little hermit crab, and then I like wiggled my way out, and now I won't ever shut up. But
here's the thing, and this is a spoiler alert for life, since I got a little bit of time on you. This is going to happen again and again with different things throughout your life.
That's crazy. I gotta do
And
it
and you
again.
know this, and you can go and you can look at that now. Look at that moment there, and then go. And I'm sure Starbucks was a weird experience. And now take this as like in our first episode, we're literally talking about you crying in the car because you're so nervous to go in and do an interview. And look at you now, and that evolution has happened multiple times through your life, and you don't even know. Stingray Danielle is not tattoo Danielle, is she?
Dude, I think if Stingray Danielle meant to like tattoo Danielle, I think she'd probably shit herself.
You'd rob her?
Dude, I would mug her. She'd be an easy target. Dude, it's just like my dream in high school, like that time, like Stingray Danielle, my dream in high school was to go to college. It like wasn't past college. It was just to get to college and go to college. So to know, like to sit there, tattoo Danielle, sit down, talk to Stingray Danielle and be like, bro, you didn't even make it through college, bro. You dropped out.
Yeah.
I would have lost it, like in high school. I would be like, no.
But then Stingray Danielle would be all nervous, and then she would go, "So we don't have any money. We're living on the streets." And you go, "No, we actually are making good money.
We are
just
making
because,
good
and
money.
we didn't go to college." Yeah,
yeah, it's crazy. Like I am so thankful for what I've done. So, what was your first job, Chris?
So my first job, I worked at a Italian restaurant. So it's day one. I'm 14. I don't know anything about anything. My dad drops me off, and he's like, "You got to get a job. You want your own car, all that kind of stuff. You got to get your job. You got to get a job." And man, I learned stuff at this place. And I go in, and it's like the line cooks are there, and the main cook, and then the owner, and all this kind of stuff. And the first day, I'm sitting out back, like they're like, "Oh, new guy, come out here," and they were like literally telling me, they're explaining to me the cooks are, because I was a busboy there. Mm-hmm. They're like, when you do a drug deal, what was your name again? It was Bill, and you're like, no, my name's Chris. And they're like, Chris, when you do a drug deal, you take the baggie and you put it on the end of the nipple of the shotgun, that little like bubble, like that little like thing at the end of the shotgun, and then when you hand it to your fucking guy who's giving you the money, they know you're not fucking around. You're not fucking around.
Oh my God.
And that is day one of me as a busboy. Like, I'm like, right. And you're like, Chris. And they go, Bill, you don't have to write that down. My name's Chris. And they're like, Bill, you don't have to write that down. And then later, he's like, Chris, come over here. He's like, when you do squirt cocaine, though, I just got to give you a heads up because you've probably never done this before. When you're with your girl, and I'm like, I'm 14. I'm 14. You know?
I'm literally 14.
Yeah, when you're with your girl, take some of that cocaine and put it on the tip of your dick. You'll stay hard the whole night.
Oh my God.
Dude, this is day one. And I'm like, where do I take these cups? Did not ever have to in my life take and put cocaine on the tip of my dick or a gun.
Perfect. So, nice to know.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Raised me.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. Good job. And then, but I did while I was there start because I worked there so much. They were like, "Oh, everybody can go home except this waiter and Chris. You're bussing. You stay." And then they would close down once a week, and then. I don't want to say who they are, but tough guys would come there and they would close the doors, and all of a sudden it would turn into a real fucking casino. And then my job was to fill coffee. And then if somebody knocked on the door, I would go to the door and then get the owner. And then the owner would go and tell me, yeah, you can let that guy in. I remember going and I filled somebody's cup with some coffee there of these like really tough guys, and they're like gambling and the roulette wheels, and there's money out all over the table and stuff like that. And you just could tell like, this isn't on the level, right?
This is not the vibe.
Yeah. And I remember I fill his coffee, and then this guy gives me $20, dude, for filling his coffee.
Wow.
And I go, "Oh, I can't. I'm a Southern boy." And I go, "Oh, sir, I can't accept that. It's too much." And he fucking grabs my hand and he goes, "When somebody gives you fucking money, you take it." And I go, "Yes, sir."
Yes, sir. And yes, sir. Boop.
Dude, it boop into my pocket, and I remember that the rest of my fucking life. So I did that for like a year, and then I have to tell the second story. It'd be my second job. I worked in a nursing home as a prep cook. So my job was to make like cakes and stuff like that. Not the main stuff, the main courses, but I make cakes and like puddings. And then the main cook would come to me, and he goes, "We're having steak tonight. Blend this."
Oh, that took me a second to process.
Yeah. So like tonight we're having steak, or tonight we're having grilled cheese. Blend this up.
Oh, wow. Did you try any?
No. I know somebody wasn't sitting there with $1 million. Hell no, I'm not trying, or 5,000, or no one dared me. There's the problem. Is no one dared me.
I see.
Someone in the back like blending or cooking cakes or making pudding or something like that. You know what I mean? Like big bulks of it in like a big mixer. But they're like, dude, you got to get this plate over to Mrs. Anderson or whatever. And I go, I can take care of it. I'm done with my shit. Let me take care of that. And I walked out. And I don't know what the guy's name was. It was Norman. He would always walk around and get lost, the poor old man, because he was,
that's so sad.
Yeah, super sad.
Super sad.
As he's walking, though, his gown came open in the back, and his nuts were hanging out. And why I bring this up is 20 going on 40, is his nuts were hanging that fucking far down where your balls should be here, right? Right here. Are you seeing, Danielle? Are you seeing this?
I'm seeing. Yes, I'm taking note. Note. My balls should be here.
No, look here. Yeah, it's normal balls. His balls were here.
That's impressive.
They were, they were hanging like bull nuts, like 8 to 10 inches down.
God.
I'm like, oh fuck! And then some nurse is like, oh Norman, your gown's open, you silly bear. I deliver my stuff. I come back. I am white faced, and the chef can definitely tell, like, dude, what's wrong? Like, did somebody pull a gun on you? And I go, dude, I saw Norman's nuts.
He did it again.
And I go, his nuts were hanging this far. And he's like, yeah, man, he's 80 years old. And I go, what are you talking about? And he goes, dude, your balls are going to fall that far someday. And I go, no, they're not. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
And he's like, dude, it's going to fucking happen.
Prep for the worst.
The worst. And
that was the OG podcast.
Here's the secret. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. All right, guys, lean in.
God.
So Christine Christine has always been like really good with like face stuff, of like creams and stuff like that, to like take care of her complexion and stuff. And she's a beautiful woman, and she doesn't need it, but she wants to keep it through her whole life.
Of course.
And so one night she's doing her face moisturizer, and I go, hey, can I try some of that? And she goes, yeah. And I go, thanks. And so she's like, she throws it down and she walks out. And I take my balls, unzip my pants, and I take my balls and I just dip it in. And it was cold. Like, it was cold, Yeah, it was cold, but you could tell already they were starting to firm up real nice.
Great.
While I'm doing this, though, she comes back in and she was a little surprised. She wasn't expecting me to put on my face. I was putting on my nuts. So we were kind of hit like a crossroads in our relationship, in our marriage of 24 years. But, we have a strong relationship. We work through it. So we now get delivered 2 things of L'Oreal Paris Revitalize Moisturizer.
Him and hers moisturizer.
She's at her one sink and she's just putting it in, moisturizing. And then I'm just taking my nuts and I'm just dipping it in there. Just dip it in there a little bit. Bloop. Just a bloop. Yep. Just to just kind of tighten everything up. Guys, I'm telling you, the rest of my body is 43 years old, but I have the nuts of a 16-year-old.
Slay.
Yeah, like they are literally like, this is them and gravity. This is them and gravity.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You ain't taking me.
You ain't taking me.
You ain't taking me today.
Yeah. To the point that I have written into my will when they put me, in my casket and stuff, I want open casket. I also want open trousers.
Perfect. You'll have like one of the little flaps that go like this.
Yeah. People could come over and they're like, hey, if you do want to see his nuts, you just pull that little flap right there.
Yeah. There you go. Pull that string right there.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm telling you guys, you got to take care of them because shit is going to start drooping. And if you haven't seen it, it is terrifying. And I recommend go Google it, right? When you get to work, go Google it, just put on private mode and just go Google away hanging 80-year-old nuts.
What I was going to ask is, how much did you get paid at your first 2 jobs?
Fuck, I can't remember because all I remember is that gas was 98 cents.
Whoa, 98 cents.
Yeah, dude, it was 98 cents. So that's my first couple of gigs.
My first official gig, like first like job was Starbucks. Guess how much I was making? So I started context. I guess I should give you context. I started in 2020. That was when my first job. Like I got my first. Oh,
2020? Well, shit, you're making $10 an hour?
Yeah, I was making $10.50.
Yep. That's good money.
Yeah, it was good money. Because I started in 2020 and I was 18 when I started. Yeah, I had just turned 18 when I started. And I had COVID, like, I think I started in like September, so COVID was pretty high when it was going on.
Oh my God, that's insane to start. Like, this is my life started. I forget about that, buddy. Like, that shit just came and it happened, but like, your life was just starting, and then they're like, it's not.
No, fuck you. I'm like, oh, so true. Yeah, I graduated in 2020.
Dude, that is crazy. So, were you wearing masks around the high school?
No, we got sent home because it was my senior year when it hit.
No, dude.
Yeah,
so what about prom and all that?
I didn't get any prom. I didn't get a prom, a graduation, or like film. Like I since I did a film high school, and I had a lot of film like showcases and events, that all got canceled. Everything got canceled.
Did they try to do it digitally?
They did a video for graduation where someone read off all our names.
So bad for you.
It's okay.
Well, this was a pretty good podcast. I learned a lot. What an interesting thing of like what a dichotomy of the jobs and a dichotomy of like 20 years how much the dollar, has changed.
Yeah.
Well, that's another one down, guys. We hit another one. That was a good one. A great topic, buddy. You killed it with the topic.
That was fun. Thank you.
Quite enjoyed it. I guess we're gonna get out of here. Do you want to add anything to it before we skedaddle?
No, I think we're good. Check us out on all the places that you can find podcasts like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music.
I love it. Yeah, leave a like and a thumbs up. It really helps the show.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome job on the outro. I love that. We normally do our buys, but I actually have to put a little kebab on that. How do we normally get out of here? Bye. But that's not happening. Nope. You don't want to know why? Because there is probably has to be a top 10 podcast. It's called Smartless.
Uh-huh.
And it has these 3 actors in it. And when they leave, they always find a way to make like a joke and work into the joke the word bye. We're literally ripping off like a top 10 podcast right out of the gate.
We already have a controversy, Chris.
Right out of the gate.
Oh my God.
They're the big dogs. We're the new guys. We have to go. We don't quit. We don't quit.
We have to quit.
We bought these fucking headsets. Okay,
Chris. We have to quit.
We have to quit. We have to quit with the bye. We're gonna have to come up with something else. I think we keep the heart. We keep the heart, and you guys maybe can help us with this. We're gonna workshop this. We're gonna blamestorm this. But I think we should do different. We should do different animal sounds on the way out.
Oh, maybe we should see if we do the same one.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks so much for for watching this. Yeah, we gotta do the outro. Guys, thanks so much.
My fucking bad, okay. Chris. Okay.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
God, fuck you, Chris.
When I'm done with this, dude, as soon as we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna be fucking yelling at you.
God,
mistakes you made. Guys, thanks so much for watching the episode. We're gonna get on out of here. Wait, what did you do?
I did a pig.
You did a pig? What did I do?
A turkey.
Yeah, you did. I knew both the sounds. Yeah,
kill it.
Hit it.
Yeah.
I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye. Beautiful.